Hello and welcome. Well, it is that time of the year again. It is the weekend before Black Friday, and it is the Lego Insiders weekend, which will kick off in 1 hour's time from now. So if you're watching this on the replay, skip forward an hour and you will see all of the offers that are available on the Lego website. And I will do a recap tomorrow of basically all the bits and pieces. So all I am going to do now for the next 60 minutes is keep everybody awake, because obviously it is going live at midnight in the UK, and it'll go midnight everywhere else around the world as well in their own region. And you can see, going through what we're going to be looking at, all the different bits and pieces that are on offer. And of course, what we will do is be taking a look at some of the sets that everybody's interested in. And it's going to be one of those interesting times if the website is going to stay live. If it starts to crash, I have got the Bricklink Designer Program as a backup, so then we can literally start talking about the other sets for a couple of minutes before it then comes back live, and then we can just tuck into all of this. So fingers crossed, it should be okay. But we will just play it by ear. So we know that there's a lot to come. Well, we're assuming that there's a lot to come, but I'm just keeping it on the screen for you now to read how all the points work. Be interesting to see what the reward system's like this year. If you can then actually buy different bits and pieces, or you can reward stuff and that kind of things. That's always the insiders bits and pieces. There's going to be exclusive Lego Insiders sets, which is coming down past these three. So you've got the Retro Space Explorer if you want to, and there's going to be lots of different things inside that tab as well. So you're going to literally have to tuck in and just do it as quickly as possible. And I will basically do my best to help what I can with everybody. So Tricklebricks and myself, Jay is stuck on the toilet somewhere, saying that the 8080 rightly potentially sold out in about 10 minutes last year. Now, I remember literally waking up to the news that it had gone in a heartbeat, and it had a huge amount of money knocked off. It went in the Disney store very quickly as well. Rumours, potentially rumours, that there might be a UCS set now added to the website. Potentially might be the sale barge, because there wasn't any rumours originally of different bits and pieces. But let's go through the giveaway purchases and the price points that are available for each thing. So the Baby Gorilla Encounter. Be careful with this one and just read the bits and pieces when it goes live in less than an hour's time, because this, I think, is just exclusive for Ninjago friends and Lego City. So just be careful with that, because if you think that you're going to get this, if you get, say, for example, the Lion Knight's Castle, you won't. But you might get this and all the others if you get the big Ninjago City markets, which is what Tricklebricks is itching to get about. And Tricklebricks has heard that rumor as well. Something about the sail barge. Yes. Now, I don't know exactly if that is a thing. I have absolutely no idea. I was very, very surprised that we have had no Star Wars bits. I thought it would have been the Razor Quest. I'm not 100% sure why they're going to be doing the sail barge when that isn't retiring, unless you just don't have the stock left for the Razor Quest, or someone like John Lewis is going to do a big sale again, because theirs is full price again at the moment. John Lewis is sold out on the modulars that they had for £150. They've all gone. So it'd be interesting to see what kicks off over the weekend with all these different bits and pieces. This is the thing that I really, really like the look of. Hang on. I'm miles away. I just need to warm up. I've been sat here for too long waiting for this to go. So the Gorilla Enclosure is £35 or more. The Hot Chocolate Stand is £155 or more. And obviously, it says qualifying with the gifts. This one I do very much like. Now, I do believe that all of these are going to be on the Black Friday weekend as well. So there will be lots and lots of these on the secondhand market, which is great for me, because then I can just pick one up nice and cheap and cheerful, because I obviously want this in my Winter Village display. And I would have bought this if this was just a Lego set available. So that is what I would have done. It's not. So I can't, which is a bit of a shame, but I do very much like the look of that. So I will do my best to pick one of these up, because I've got my Winter Village out, ready and done. So I want to add this to it. And then, of course, well, we've heard rumours of something else that's going to be another giveaway purchase for the Winter Village stuff. And they always do the Winter Village giveaways dirty, because they spread them out before and after the Black Friday. So you can't actually get if you wanted to, and if this is available with the Star Trek Enterprise, then you'd be okay, because you can get this with the Enterprise, and then another one will come out. And then if one sells out quicker than the other, they swap them over, and they're just sometimes quite difficult to get. But again, Little Lion Knight's Castle. So I'm assuming for you, Trickle Bricks, you're excited to get all three of these if you're going to be going for the Ninjago set first. So yeah, it'd be very, very interesting to see just how quickly the GWPs sell out, because if there is rumor that they're going to be available next weekend, will these pop back up again at some point, or will they actually replace the giveaways because of how they do? They've only made a certain amount of them worldwide, you would have thought. So yeah, be very, very intrigued to know how this is going to happen and work, especially when they've already announced further giveaways later on. But you can see the price point. It's £35 for the baby gorilla, £155 for the hot chocolate, and you've got a £225 price point to get the mini Knight's Castle. So if you're excited about any of those, then obviously let me know. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So Trickle Brick says, my heating went off when the missus went to bed, so I've been getting very chilly. So just made a nice cup of coffee. Yeah, I've got a cold glass of water, which is not the most splendid things when it is rather toasty this evening. Let's be honest about life. It's not exactly the warmest in the UK at the moment. I think it is getting down to the minus temperatures again tonight. My laptop is currently saying it's a nice warm 2 degrees at the moment. So well, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts for. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It will. It won't be horrendous and too bad with regards to the website or the weather. So let's get into the big one, shall we? Let's take a look at what we think is going to be coming. So I'm assuming lots of you are going to be wanting this. So this breaks the price point for everything. Of course, it doesn't include the enclosure. I will keep looking at the website, refreshing the website and all that kind of stuff, because sometimes it does start to go live slightly earlier. So yeah, it will be interesting to see exactly what's going to be happening with everything that's going to be going on, because I hope we don't have lots and lots of disappointed people. Out of everything, because this went on such a huge back order when it was on double points, would people just get another one if it's going to have the 30% off? Or have people already bought their second and third set that they're going to sit on with the double points? That's why everybody bought it, because they knew that it was going to be retiring. And I said this from day one. I thought the Daily Bugle was going to be going into the actual sales, and I do believe that it has definitely gone. That wasn't temporary, that was sold out. No, so that won't be making an appearance this evening. So that has gone. So I thought this would be the one that you might have 20 or 30% knocked off on, but no. So this does seem to be on the list. And obviously we've got some of the bigger sets that we will just be going through ever so slightly. Trickle Bricks, is this still on your radar, or is it the Ninjago markets that you are definitely going to be getting first? And again, everybody else, just obviously just try and keep everybody up until midnight. Let us know in the comment section what it is you are most looking forward to this evening. I will get it up on the screen, and the second all the offers go live, I'll be running through with them as you will run off and make purchases, and I will get very, very jealous of everybody, because I will not be making anything, not be getting anything at midnight this evening. So yeah, I'm sure most of you will be wanting to get it right this second, rather than getting bits and pieces on going to the store. So a lot of you are looking forward to the 30% off the big sets. That makes sense. There is times 4 points, I do believe, running on selective sets, but I think they're America. And I have also heard rumours that the Willy Wonka that was going to have 10 or 20% off, that's now going to have times 4 points and not in a sale. So... oh, Poland's off. Poland is off. Hello to you. Good evening. Good evening. Just started in Poland, only times 2 points, at least for now. Yeah, so I think we're going to get that as well. So I think the UK is just times 2 points. Do you have times 2 points across everything? or is it only on selective items? Because the lists that have come out, the Americans, where we get, it was either times 2 points or a sale, actually. So the stuff that we had with a percentage off, the Americans got times 4 points. Shibo. So how are we? Good evening or afternoon to you, because obviously you are Canada, Shibo, aren't you? So you're miles behind us. Poland's ahead of us. So we've got people jumping in from all over the world now. So obviously, depending on where you are in the world, it would already be midnight. So let us know what it is for you. Poland times 2 points, or at least for now. New York. Sorry. Oh, well, I don't know why I thought you were in Canada. That's a insulting slap on the wrist to you. I do apologize for that. But yeah, so Shibo, is there anything that you are going to be looking for getting this evening? Are you hoping to pick anything up? This obviously is one of the main contenders at the moment. The other thing that I don't know what this is going to come under. Is this actually going to go in? That would be very, very. I don't understand why this would. If it does, then it's just going to go on back order. There we go. So number one target, Batman animated series Gotham City. We'll be taking a quick look at that. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. So we'll have a quick look at that now. Gotham. So are you looking to get it from the Lego website now, or are you going to get it from Walmart or Target, depending on points and everything? Because Lion Knight's Castle sold out in Australia. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me at all. I bet that went straight away. So yeah, it's very, very interesting hearing what went. Do we know what else the Australians had? Because obviously it's completely different, isn't it, for everybody? So it'd be very, very interesting to know what else the Australians had compared to us. I'm waiting for the Lego website. So you've got plenty of time. So I do believe for you, Shiba, you might have times 4 points on quite a lot of stuff. I don't know if the Batman animated series is in the times 4. Or it's just going to be in a discounted sale. So I'm not too sure for you which is better off for the Americans, because you're going to get the full point value back if it doesn't go into a sale. So I think it works out to be about the same. Some people prefer to save money. Some people, whatever. Oh, Triggerbrick said, no, heard it in another G. I could start checking out the other Lego websites, but I just don't know how chaotic that would be. And I don't want to confuse other people thinking that the UK one's gone live. So we will we'll wait and see. And tomorrow I'll pick up the pieces. It's out already? Has it? What? In America? Is it on already? You've got me lost now. Don't tell me you get confused with time zones, Shibo. Come on. We've got to educate. We got to educate these people. We're 45 minutes away. Poland's already past the midnight, but you're 6. Hang on. Shibo's saying it started already. I'm going to go on. Oh, there we go. I see. It's always you Americans. Always. You make us panic. If it's 6 p.m. and you're not going live until midnight, there's something called a time zone. So we are 11:15 p.m. So we have a 45-minute countdown. You've got hours, yeah? You've got hours. Australia is a country and it is ahead. 9 p.m. I will shut my mouth. So I suppose that makes sense, because the one will have to go midnight and one will have to go at the other pace. So that makes sense. I'm assuming Canada will be exactly the same time. Oh, are the Americans getting a bit itchy? Hang on. Put into a waiting room. So you do. I am. If you go into the American website, there is a waiting room on for America. So that is interesting. We don't need to go on that, though. So we'll just stay. I wonder what they always have problems, the Americans. Always. Don't know what that's all about. But no, over here we haven't got anything yet. It's just running okay. So yeah, it'd been a bit of a boring stream, wouldn't it? If there was a if that was just running. Well, people might start queuing up already, but I don't know why they would. So yeah, just checked, and there's definitely a oh, hang on. Right, I'm in for you. No, it hasn't started, Shibo. There's just a queue because people are getting a bit itchy. So I think it's because people forget of the time zones. But that's how yours is working with the dollars and everything like that. So no, that is not a thing at the moment, and there's nothing changed on the American website. It's pretty easy that we can just jump from America to UK. It's quite handy. Got any new sets on the American website? What have you got on there? No. Nothing for you lot. Right, back over to the UK website. So Ninjago for Tricklebricks. This is the one that I think might sell out first. I think a lot of people waited for this. I think everybody knew that it was going to go in. Well, it's midnight everywhere else around the world, but because America is just a very confusing place at the moment, I think you guys and girls are just making it up. So there is 300 million of them. Yeah, that's very, very true. So it's Tricklebricks is saying apparently the US start time for East and West Coast at the same time. So 9 p.m. for some, midnight for others. So I guess it depends on what coast you're in. But as you are only 6 p.m. over there, you've still got a few hours either way. So it's either going to be 9 p.m. or midnight for you. Yeah. So if it's East Coast, it's midnight first. Then it will be 9 p.m. on the West Coast. So let's be honest, if you're on the West Coast, you're laughing because you don't have to wait up too late. So they're okay. So yeah, it's just going to be a battlefield like it is for everybody else. But the light, because the line night, I wonder what else went in for Australia, because I was seeing on the official Instagram page, like I think I said this before, that oh, here we go. Belgium's in. Yes, just got the Lion Knights Castle and the Ninjago Markets on the Belgium website. Congratulations to you. What offer is running at the moment in Belgium? Is it 30% off? Did you get the good ones? We've got some more stuff coming in from Poland. In Poland, it's 18 minutes past midnight, and John it's out immediately. Wow. 18 minutes and both those sets have gone. Well, that's why I wanted to go on an hour early and just try and play catch up with a couple of people because of the different time zones. That works well. Well, fantastic stuff. So you managed to get double. You got 30% off both of those sets, and that's great. So congratulations to you, JRM82. So we've got people in from America, Belgium, Poland, and me and Tricklebricks are freezing cold at 20 past 11 with no heating on, waiting for the website to update. So that's an interesting one. So I just wonder what the stock is at our local factory in Tricklebricks, because obviously Belgium and Poland are the same, aren't they? For the Republic, are you looking forward for anything for the Insiders weekend, or are you not fussed? Because there is obviously the gunship available that will be going in, I do believe, with 30% off. But this set is what we are currently doing on the live stream build. I've only got a couple of bags left, and it is extremely detailed. And if you manage to pick 30%, and obviously you guys and girls that have bought the stuff, did you manage to get the giveaway purchases as well? Are we all good with the giveaways? They're still fit, free, and available. They're not sold out or anything. Yeah, lucky you in Belgium, absolutely. So did you, Sauron, manage to get anything, or were you just eyeballing the bits and pieces? I think that's what's. Well, no, I didn't trickle bricks. I just build everything on the life. That's why it takes so long. I don't cheat. So the pain that you witness of me getting hit in the forehead with a flying turd is still on the floor somewhere, and I've just left it there. And then when we go live tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be picking it up off the floor and then just figuring it all out. So yeah, if you are getting this, there is a very, very detailed toilet system. Thanks to Trickle Bricks for making it, bringing that back bad memories. And we figured out how the toilet system works, but mine's got a reverse flush. So rather than the pebble going down, somehow it flicks back up and hit me in the face. So yeah, thank you for that, Trickle Bricks. So yeah, just let us know what else it is you are going to be looking for. Well, that's a point. If Team Belgium or Team Poland is still in the chat, what else is on 30%? Did the sail barge get to 30%, JMR 82, or what is in there? Because we knew about those two sets. We've heard rumors that there might be other bits and pieces going in, and we know that different places around the world will get different sets. So did you get a Star Wars set? Did you get the sail barge, or did you get the gunship? Because obviously the gunship is the thing that's supposed to be going in. It's this one, isn't it? And I'm assuming this is the one that's got 30% off as well. Yeah, so you're gonna have to let us know. Right, so JMR82 says the Castle and the Ninjago markets are still available in Belgium, €258 for the market. What a price that is! That's incredible. So, like, if you got, because with the giveaways, obviously we can't see it yet over in the UK. The giveaways, you were entitled to all three of them with the Ninjago markets, and €319 for the Castle. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very, very good. There you go. You can see Pumpkin, but I didn't realize Pumpkin was behind me. So there she is. Look, she's just making her biscuits on the old. I wonder what that noise was. So she can do whatever she wants. So yes, so it's 319 for the Castle. We've got 258 in euros. This is for the Ninjago markets. Is there anything else from Belgium or anywhere, Poland, wherever? It's 104 for the croissant. So that's good. Yep, that's it. Yeah, this is all in euros. The screens that are coming up at the moment. So obviously we're pounds. This is all in euros. So it's 104 euros for, and it's the croissant. Yeah, Pumpkin super fluffy. So there she is, just chilling out. There you go. I'll give her some screen time. She's just digging into a nice new little blanket that she's got. So she'll be flopping down soon. What am I getting when it goes live? Nothing. I am here to entertain you lot and then cry when you get it. So sorry, I missed that. I missed the comic up top. So do apologize. 8907. Yeah, I got the markets and the last lot of double points, and we all thought that the Razor Quest was going to go in, and it didn't make the list. So nothing. So I can just enjoy what you guys and girls get, and I can just help you just looking at some of the little bits and pieces. If, of course, there's some huge surprise, I might wake up early and get down to the Lego store, but I doubt it. What I would really like, honestly, out of everything, is the giveaway. That's what I would want the most. I would want the giveaway purchase. So the Star Wars set 75354 is €50 discount in Poland. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And Pumpkin Chibo says hello. Yep. She's well on her biscuit making mission at the moment. Well on her biscuit making mission. You got enough blanket? She is one happy cat. One happy cat. Right, I got the Lion Knights Castle earlier today in Australia. It was available for an hour. Well, we've had that. It seems to be selling out very, very quickly. So, hello and welcome from Australia. What else was in your 30% off? Was there any other big surprising sets that you didn't know about? Because I think it's going to be different all over. We've had people say that sold out in 15 minutes. There's now queues on the UK Lego website, so people start getting a little bit. Normally it's not too bad on here. It's just when it starts to update, that's going to be the problem. But it seems to be running. It seems to be running okay at the moment. But it'll kick me out soon enough. But the American website's just ticking over and not doing anything at all. But I have got the Bricklink Designer program running in the background as well. So fingers crossed for you, Ryan. What is it you're after? There's obviously everybody's got their own shopping lists for tonight. So who is getting what? So JMR asks for what are the top 3 must-haves? So we're talking from this weekend, you mean? Ooh. I think the plan is for people to save as much money as possible, get as many giveaways as possible, and collect the points. That's what would be my top 3s. If you're going by sets, I can't be involved in that because I'm not getting them. But the 3 big sets that are available, see, you're not the only one. Oh, I'm going to go for Titanic on double points. We'll get them up on the screen in a second. So I've got, I basically over the last few years picked up a lot of the sets that I've wanted. And I got the Ninjago City Markets in the last double points, which I'm currently building on the live stream. And because of what is in the big 30% offer, I don't want the Lion Knights Castle. I don't need the Ninjago Markets, and I don't want the Republic Gunship. So I think potentially for a lot of people, they might actually get the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory if it's got a big percentage off, or if the rumors are true, and that's on times 4 points in the UK. So Gotham City Skyline. Let's take a look, see at that. We'll go back to this because there's people wanting this, and it is gorgeous. I got this on day 1. I've had this up on the wall. The build is fantastic. The minifigures are great. And don't forget the animated series car down at the bottom is going to be discontinued, but it is currently available. And yes, Trigger Bricks, thank you very much. If you could like the video, YouTube thinks I'm more popular than what I actually am, and it helps the algorithm. So if you could like it, that'd be great. Also, with the poll, we are a good mix. So yeah, people are looking for times 4 points selective sets. I think the big 3, I'm assuming it's big 3, maybe big 4. That's what a lot of people are. Oh, hang on. We have a successful order. Ninjago Aaron, welcome again. Hello, how are you? Just wanted to let you know, successfully all the city markets. I'm the guy from yeah, we remember you, Ninjago Aaron. Don't you worry. I try and remember the names that people jump in. The car's sold out at Lego here. What, the animated car? Is it sold out with the red across the bottom, or is it just temporary? Because that is in the animated series car is in big sales in the UK, but it is huge. But this one here, because it's obviously retiring soon, it's just very expensive. But the Mr. Freeze figure is great, but the car itself is massive. So you could have it on a stand underneath the artwork. It could potentially go in these people's cities. Red sold out. So it's gone over in America. So Trigger Bricks is now going to be getting the set, and I'm glad you successfully ordered your city markets. What giveaways did you get with yours, Aaron? Because I'm making sure everybody has the same giveaways running, because I'm assuming these giveaways are worldwide. And it seems to be, with the rest of Europe anyway, that they haven't said anything about anything extra. And Australia didn't mention anything extra either with regards to bits and pieces being in the 30%. So we have got Ryan is also looking at the Titanic. Now, Trigger Bricks, you have that set, don't you? Have you built it or not? Because we were looking at this the other day, weren't we, as a group? This thing is enormous. Such good detail as well. So yeah, if you can get double points on that, because you'll get obviously nearly 9,000 points, which is quite a lot of money back, which is fantastic. Because don't forget, it's 800 points per £5 you get. So if you want to start doing the maths on nearly 9,000 points, then obviously you can do, because it's always good to get those sets. Darth Vader's helmet's gone. Gone. What? We looking red sold out, because that's the other game that's going to happen. Because what's going to start to happen is people panic, because a lot of the stuff that is in the 20-30% list, or sorry, the 20%, or just if it is double points across the board, this will be where the website starts to change, like the Lego website starts to change, and they all go red. So do you know that? Do you have any idea if certain Lego sites across Europe share stock? For instance, does England share stock? That is a very good question, to be honest. It depends. I thought, because we were talking about this before, that I know my PAB stuff has come in from Poland, but I thought our stock for England comes in from Denmark. But then Trigger Bricks thought it might have come in from Belgium as well. So I would imagine I don't know is the honest answer to that, of how it all gets shipped across. I would imagine they would probably set a stock limit for each place, and then obviously they just know what stock's left. They might make a couple more boxes of it and then just be gone with it. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. Because every time I've ordered a couple of sets before, and each sticker that's come on the box has actually come from a different place. But a lot of my sets have always said, it's always had like the billing bit on there. So I thought that was the case, but it might not be. In the Netherlands, I paid €260, got 4 sets, got the City Markets and all of those little gifts. So yes, the Lego City Markets does include all 3 of those giveaways, which is amazing. But don't forget, if you go for the Lion Knights Castle, you'll get 2 of the giveaways, but you won't get the poly bag. So Ninjago Aaron managed to get those, which is fantastic. So congratulations on that. Very, very jealous that you've managed to get all of those things, but I'm hopefully have a great time putting together. I'm assuming you're going to be building them over the Christmas period. To Poland stock comes from the Czech Republic. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've had anything from Czech. Or maybe it was. Maybe that's where. Maybe we got our PAB stuff from the Czech Republic. It was a long time ago I made the order, though. Oh, that's a very good question. Right, open question to everybody as time's ticking down for the next 25 minutes. What is everybody's top 5 sets released in 2025? Now, interestingly, we are currently running a poll of a top 16, which is running along on the live builds. And just to list some of the sets that are in 2025 in some of the categories, if I can remember some off the top of my head, we have put, for example, the Black Pearl up against the Death Star, up against the Goonies, up against the Game Boy. There's 4 completely different size sets. Then you've got Gizmo, you've got the Guardian Dragon from Ninjago. That's in another category as well. You've also got the big T-Rex. You've got last year's modular that's up for discussion as well. There is Yeah, I thought it was going mental. Yeah, Pab is definitely Poland. I made 2 orders last month. There we go. Then I kind of know ish. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, round 16 of 2025. That's what we're doing. So we got a top 16 of 2025. We've got 4 groups of 4 that face each other 4 times, and then the winner of each group will go into the final. But yeah, Arkham's. So we've got Arkham in that list, the big T-Rex that's in that list, the modular. We've got Willy Wonka. That's obviously another one that has been out and about. So yeah, there's some interesting sets. We're looking at them from a display perspective, build perspective, value, and everything else, and of course minifigures. So there's been some beautiful sets from 2025. But the question is for you, and this is everybody else, what is everybody's top 5 sets released for 2025? What's your favorite? Your favorite 5 sets? If you could just go off and it's 5 sets that you want. You wouldn't have to pay for it, but you want them. What has made your list? Because I see the Black Pearl is great with all the minifigures that's included in that. The Enterprise isn't even out yet, and I think that might be a top 5 contender. The T-Rex is definitely up there. That's in my top 5. No, it doesn't have to be in order because it'd be too difficult for you guys and girls. Probably just name 5 best sets in any order. It doesn't really matter. But no, the big T-Rex is definitely there for that. So this is the question. Top 5 sets released in 2025. There we go. Trigger Bricks is straight in. So Black Pearl, Jango Fett 1, Transformer Slave 1, Goonies and the T-Rex. Complete mix of different bits and pieces. And that is a very, very strong top 5. Because out of that top 5, we've potentially got 2 finalists in the last 16. Because the T-Rex and the Black Pearl are doing very, very well. So yeah, it'd be interesting because the Slave 1 also did well. The Goonies at the moment, weirdly, hasn't actually got a vote, but I think it's because it's going up against the other bits and pieces, but it's definitely a top 5 contender. Yep, the Shire is on that list as well. So the Shire is in one of our groups. So there's a lot to think of. If you start to think about it, there's a lot of sets to think of and take a look at as a top 16. And obviously, don't forget, quick look at all the sets that are retiring. If we just stick at the recommended, because if I go high to low, it changes it. So all of these that we're going to be quickly going down now will be on double points. So a lot of these now, which are available, so you can add these to your bag, will be gone. And this isn't spoken about enough, because if you're going to get the Lion Knight's Castle for the first time, you're probably going to get this as well on double points. There's the train, which is a good shout if you wanted the train. You've got the Snow White Seven Dwarfs Cottage. I can't believe the Winter Village, all the Winter Village stuff's going already. The Viking Village as well. You've got the motorized lighthouse, the big Disney castle. So again, if all of these are going to have the double points on them, so top 5. So we've got these top 5s coming in. So we've got Soundwave, Goonies, Game Boy are the only 2025 I have. That's fine. If you can name 2 more that you would like to have, get it in that top 5 list. It's not, these aren't the 5 that people have. That's a seriously strong 3 sets that you've managed to pick up in 2025. But yeah, there's 2 more that you like the looks of, then just get them in your top 5. We've got the top 5 for Death Star, Tudor Corner, Black Pearl, Shire, Wally and Eve. See, that's another good shout, because the Wally and Eve double set that sold out very, very quickly, and that was on back order for ages and ages. And Tricklebrick says honourable mention Game Boy and Death Star. So yeah, there's been some very, very strong sets this year. There has been some very, very strong sets this year, and as we're carrying on through, these are all the stuff. I think there's going to be quite a lot of these that will be, well, I say that they're going to be sold out. And obviously we're hearing that a lot of the stuff is sold out. But my question to everybody is, what bigger sets are they going to put in on the Black Friday sale? Or are they just going to do what they did last year? Same giveaways, same sale with the points, and there's no big discounted sets. Because when those sets are in red, that's it. They're done. And they're not going to... Are they going to put this on a Black Friday sale? Is that why they've not done it? So they're just going to let people get double points now, and then it might go... I don't think they did that last year. I thought it was all the big stuff went into a sale now, and it was done. And then you had basically just scraps left over for the Black Friday, because this is their sort of Black Friday, I guess, isn't it? It's sort of... It's very, very bizarre that it's done completely differently, because I don't know if the Lego Insiders weekend would have worked on the Black Friday if they had all of this and the Enterprise going at the same time, but they haven't. So yeah, so you got all of these. Obviously, there's sales running on some of these stuff. The sale will include the double points as well, with the stuff that's already in a sale. So there's going to be a lot of these will be gone by the Black Friday weekend, I would imagine. So you're not going to be left with a huge amount of selection when it gets to that. So maybe that's why they're doing what they've done. Sugar Bricks, the Temple Bounty is awesome. It is. Ooh, that is a good set. Oh, hang on. We've got everybody's top five. We've got everybody's top fives coming in now. So just carry on with you. So honorable mention game. Yep. Then we got the Death Star, Tudor Corner, Black Pearl, Shire, Wally for their top 5 of 2025. Then we've got the Shire, the T-Rex, the Black Pearl, the Italian Riviera. See, I always forget about that one. That's a beautiful looking thing. Aaron, we have got the Temple Bounty. That's a great looking thing. You've got the Ultra Combo Ninjago vehicles, good looking one. I like the Fortnite mech as well. The Arc Dragon of Focus, that I like, and the Thunderfang, both very, very... both very important dragons from obviously the newer TV show, so I can see why they're up there. They do look very, very good. Well, this is what I can't quite understand, because the sale might carry through, but do the giveaways carry through? Because I thought, because it's the Insiders weekend, would they not have called it the Insiders week? Or do you have like a week and 2 days of sale? So all that changes on the Black Friday is the giveaways come back and the Enterprise is available. It throws me every single time. I'm assuming that the sale might carry through, but the giveaways won't, because, well, will they? Because it just says, obviously, is from until. So do they mean that the Insiders weekend stuff is the stuff that you've got to log into for, like, say, for example, redeem the points and redeem the other bits and pieces, like the exclusive sets? Do they disappear after the 23rd? The double points finish after the 23rd, but the sale just carries on. So maybe that's what it's to do with, and this just continues. So yeah, it might well do. So I don't know. Honestly, we'll find out. We'll find out on Sunday. So definitely not going to be this. This is definitely the last double points of the year, though. So that's the one thing to remember, and it's only going to be for this weekend, and then it'll be done. Oh, here we go. This is going to be an interesting one. Top 5 minifigures standouts of 2025. Get them in. What is your top 5 fakes? Oh, there's going to be a lot of Ninjago characters on there. You've got some of the Enterprise ones look great. The Black Pearl looks good. In all fairness, that's where Willy Wonka would come in, because that looks like that's a strong-looking minifigure. If you're a Star Wars fan, you've got a lot of them in there. The two figures that came with the Jurassic Park, the big T-Rex, they're good. We'll do that one after, Shibo. We'll do the top 5 minifigures now, and then we'll do the top 5 disappointing sets of 2025 after, because I'm sure there's a lot of those as well. And Tricklebrick says, yes, no giveaway after Sunday. So we are in 14 minutes. And we are now getting into squeaky bum time for a lot of people with regards to when is this going to kick off? When's it going to update? When's it going to go? Because hopefully it should be all right. I'm hoping it's okay for everybody. But yeah, we'll just keep seeing what it is. I know you guys are going to go quiet soon, so just pass the time, play the game, carry on with the poll, say hello to each other. Don't forget to like the video and everything else, because it always massively helps. But yes, as it stands, what is your top 5 standout minifigures of 2025? What are they? What do you think? The Goonies, as I said, you've got the Goonies, you've got the Enterprise. This, by the way, is an interesting thing, in case you didn't catch the start of the live stream I did yesterday. The F1 Academy is now the W series. So Lego are entering, going by what I've read, that they are going. It's not like it's not in an academy like it would be as in like a Lego Brick Academy. They are entering the actual F1 Academy. So here it's now called F1 Academy, the all-female racing series. So the name's changed. It used to be W series. So Lego are going to be entering this championship. So it'd be very, very interesting to see that on the actual racetrack next year. So I knew they had a big partnership with F1, but that's an interesting thing. Right, so minifigures, Sugar Bricks. So minifigures in the Death Star, the Goonies, Enterprise, Black Pearl, and Willy Wonka. Yes. I think that's a fair shout. I think all of those are very, very strong minifigures. Ninjago Aaron's actually just gone for individual characters on here. So you've got Eva Aaron, yes, that's a good shout. The Ghost Hunter Sora, I think I can visualize what one she's in. 3, I'm not even going to attempt to announce. Yeah, I like the Ghost Hunter Lloyd as well, because the Ninjago's had some really, really strong, really strong minifigures in. So yeah, you can either just go by standout minifigures or just the sets that they come in, which is just whatever's easiest for you guys. And goes, it doesn't really matter at all. So yeah, whatever it is that you want to do, just mention it away. Right, 11 minutes. We are into the 11th. So I'm assuming at about 5:02, everybody's going to be jumping in. Yeah, I couldn't do the same thing. I couldn't do it individually. If I was to pick individual ones off the top of my head, the Willy Wonka from the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory looks smart. Obviously, most of them from the Black Pearl look great. All the Goonies are obviously loads of first-time prints, so they do look very, very good. The figures that are a load of the first-time figures in this. So there's loads. There's loads and loads that you can pick. So, yeah, it's like all of these do look very, very good. And we're spoiled really with just how good some of these sets have been. And then obviously we've got this big sale running now, and then we've got the Enterprise to talk about between basically Sunday and Thursday, because I'll be doing this again on Thursday night. So I'll be trying to stay awake going into Friday, because obviously I want to see if there's any differences, and I've got to try and keep Jay awake so he can go off and buy the Enterprise at midnight. So I will be doing this same thing again on Thursday night, so people can stay awake on the run up, just to do it, whatever it is that they want to do and whatever it is they need to do. And then obviously we can hear from everybody else as it staggers. Again, I was amazed that we've had Australians in, Belgium, Poland, and they've already got their stuff in. By the sounds of it, if you want the Lion Knights Castle or the Ninjago City markets, you have to be quick. So if Poland was 15 minutes and Australia was an hour, then you are going to have to be sharp. So just remember that the Ninjago City Markets includes all 3 giveaways, where the Lionhearts Castle only includes 2. So just be wary of that. The poll is a one-way in. I know this is the everybody just wants these big 3. So at the moment, it's interesting that it's had a vote across all the boards. So I put different bits in because potentially some, like, if you had the sets that had 30% off, you would obviously be looking for something else. So minifigures stand out. So Shire minifigures, great looking figures. Black Pearl, again, see, Simpsons didn't even make the list. I keep forgetting about the Krusty Burger characters. They're good. Death Star and the Goonies. So yeah, the Krusty Burger, the Simpsons minifigures are very, very strong. They are a good, very, very good looking thing. Now, normally around this time, they do try and get things going a little bit earlier. So be interesting to see exactly if it's actually just going to work at midnight or not. And like I said, if it crashes my end, I can just talk about the Bricklink at the moment. Your sale hasn't started yet, John. You got a couple of hours yet, and then it'll all kick off. So Trill Bricks was saying 9 p.m. and midnight, depending on what coast you're on. It seems to be everywhere else is selling out quickly. Australia, they are lapping up all the sales that they've got over there, and then going by everybody else in Belgium and Poland that we've had in this evening as well. They're saying that they sold out within 15 minutes because they're an hour ahead of us. So our sales start in 9 minutes. Australia's obviously already started, and everybody else in Europe started an hour ago. So fingers crossed for you, John. You do seem to have a lot of times 4 points going into yours potentially, and there's rumours that you might get the sale barge as well. So it's always going to have a resale value, always. But you've just bought it for yourself. Just enjoy it. But yeah, that set on the aftermarket, it will take a while, I think, to creep up because so many people have bought it. But if obviously because you've just picked it up in that huge sale, because you picked it up in a huge sale, yeah, you're absolutely laughing. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that. John's saying that it's the worst Black Friday sales he's seen so far. So that isn't very good. But yeah, we'll see what happens for this, because obviously this is the main event for the Lego group. And obviously you've got lots of offers coming to you. So fingers crossed you can actually get some big bits on there. But there is some surprising sets that I thought was going in. It didn't look great for the idea stuff at one point when you had 2 new idea sets in there. And hello to everybody that is in the background as well. So hopefully you guys and girls are enjoying it. Let us know what it is you bought with regards to, if you, depending on your time zone, what it is you're looking forward to getting, what you're picking up. Amazon fell off this year from what, fair enough. Yeah, because Amazon had Lord of the Rings exclusives, didn't they? I think we were talking about this before. They had the Rivendell and the Eyeball, but I don't know what their exclusives are now. So they might, I know their sales have already started, haven't they? So I don't know. I don't shop on Amazon, so I can't really help you with that. But hopefully everybody will get what they want to get. Everybody will get what it is they're looking for. And fingers crossed, you guys and girls won't spend too much money. But don't forget, you got that retiring list. So there'll be people looking for double points on the retiring list as well, which is this list just here. So those modulars, the Batman artwork, again, all of this stuff that's popping up on your screen, all of this, when it's gone, it's gone. I think the Disney Castle might sell out quite quickly as well, to be honest, if that's going to be on double points with a discount, because that might have 10 or 20% off. So yeah, there's some big stuff going. And this is always this is always when it happens as well. There's some surprising stuff going that we're looking at before. And there's some surprising stuff that's not made it on to the list yet. But we are in the final 5 minutes if the Lego website is working properly. So fingers crossed for you guys and girls. act on this TV. We do believe so. We believe so. It's this and the Ninjago City Markets are the two big sets. And then it's also going to be the Republic Gunship. Apparently, those sets are going to have the biggest discount. And then there's lots of other big sets, which will also have a discount as well. 15% off. There we go. So, yeah, Lord of the Rings, 15% off on Amazon. Yeah, I thought that was the case. And that was about it. Yeah, because that's all they tend to do. That's all they've got as their exclusive stuff. You might find it might go into a sale when Lego do theirs. I don't know. Good luck, Triple Bricks. Let me know how you get on. He did let me know that 5-2. He was going to log on to the Lego website and just hope for the best. I'm going to pick up the Willy Wonka if it's a real good deal. If it's not a good deal, I'm not going to pick it up. For I have read that was supposed to be going into a discounted price, but now apparently in the UK that might be the only set on times 4 points. So I don't know with exactly what's going to be happening. So just going to keep waiting. Countdown is on, well and truly on, so we can see what is going to be happening. But I'll keep them up on the screen now. I'm just going to leave that. So that's what you are going to be getting. 27% off. See, it's different. It's different across the world. So Rivendell's 20% off on Amazon Germany. Pretty crazy. Yep. So it's different. It's different across the world with different bits. So yeah, it just seems to be, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be very good in America at the moment. So, well, it is what it is. Maybe it's just all the other companies not been able to basically get the stock in. So yeah, we will see. We will see. But if you've got a lot of stuff already, then obviously you don't have to spend any money at all. If you are obviously if this is your night and what you wait for, then yeah, because I've never got anything from the Insiders weekend. So I'm very, very jealous. Anybody that's getting the Lego hot chocolate stand. Yeah, it's very true. It might depend on what stock they've got with regards to where they are around the world on Amazon and things. Very, very true. So yeah, it's tough, isn't it? If you don't have big sales at the moment, it's going to be down to economy and everything else like that. So I did read that right. It doesn't have any discount, only times 4 points. Yes, I did read that was the only one that changed. Because that was supposed to be in a discount and they changed it to times 4 points. So in the States, they've got a huge list on times 4 points, but don't have as many things on discount, as far as I've read. So no, I don't know. I don't know what's obviously going to be happening, but I do like that hot chocolate stand. So yeah, very jealous that you guys and girls have managed to pick up the hot chocolate stand, because as Matthew says, I want to get the new hot chocolate, new Christmas problem thing. It does look really nice. It does look good, but you just got to figure out what set it is that you want to get with it. So we got a minute, and supposedly this is going to go live. And what I do is I'll stay up for about half an hour after for the aftermath of what people have bought, and then I will cry myself to sleep because I'm not getting anything. I'm just here for your entertainment and to cry inside and be happy outside that you have got your bits and pieces. Right, so we are now midnight in the UK. So what is going on with this? It started. Right, we're live. We are going. So we're in. We are in. So good luck to everybody. Let's have a look and see exactly what's about. So you get times 2 points on all of these sets on top of everything. Those 2 sets are running. The whole website's changed. Okay, right. What is in the sale? Lego Insiders price. There we go. What's all this about? Times 2. Not been updated yet. That's not a good start. Offering more time. They've got just times 2 points on those, are they? Is it only times 2 points on exclusive sets? On certain sets? It's not on everything then. Oh, don't tell me this is a bag of absolute nonsense. So you get times 2 points on the Disney Castle, times 2 points on the camera. Are they still updating it? So it's times 2. So why is this full price? Have I gone mad? Is something not right? I am lost. What is going on with this? We're in, it's open, but it's not updated. I will. Do you click on all offers? I bet Tricklebricks is tearing his hair out. Hang on. Well, they haven't given a discount on anything. So don't tell me the discount. No, it can't be because everybody else is around the world. Add it to your basket and the price goes down. Okay. Oh, they've messed that up then, haven't they? You got to click on it. Oh, they've done that horribly, haven't they? So I'm logged in. So Ninjago City Markets, thank you very much for that, is 223. 223 on that. Yep, so I've just added it in so you can see that it is there. It's just I didn't do it. So thank you very much indeed, Matrix. I appreciate that. So I can click on that and just see. I thought it should have just shown it up there. Normally it does. There was a separate tab for the percentage bits and pieces. So let's just do this from here. Times 2, Lego Insiders Weekend. Where is the tab? And I'm just going to go to the most expensive set. Lego Insiders price. Let's go to the highest. And I'm going to click on them. High to low. So I'm going to have to click on them individually then because it's not. Is this in? The sail barge is in. The sail barge has gone in. So it's 343 for the sail barge. So that is a big, big, big saving on that. And it's valid from, look, 22nd to the 1st of December. So the sale is going to be running. So this is it then. So for the Black Friday stuff, this is it. So when this goes, there's going to be nothing left in the Black Friday. Has this gone in? Oh no, I've got both of these sets. That is an incredible saving. So that's down to 295. Again, that's a great looking thing. There we go. Now they've updated it. There we go. I wasn't going mad. Now it's worked. Okay. So it's 275 for the Disney Castle from 344. The Lion Knights is 275 and the Ninjago City Markets is 223. The River Steamboat is 231. So there's some really big sets in this sale that I had no idea was a thing whatsoever. So yeah, top tip for anybody like you guys and girls in America, just click on it early if you want to see it. There you go. Aaron, he had a delay as well. So it was there. You just had to click on it. So, yep, Aaron, what happens if you add it to the line? Yep. So thank you very much indeed for that. So yeah, we'll carry on going through. So we've got some big stuff. So the sail barge is a fantastic price. Those minifigures are good. And that is actually, in all fairness, a very, very streamlined looking ship. The bank is worth that price all day long. I'm biased because I've got it, but it is great detail. The Disney Castle, that's a big, big saving. But you can see that this is it. This is what you got from the 22nd to the 1st, all the way through. There's no way the Lion Knights Castle and the Ninjago City Markets are going to last that long. The River Steamboat we knew about at 231. So again, that's a very, very strong saving. Batman artwork for everybody. Wow. Okay. That is nuts. Because again, I got it. And you are getting double points, but you're getting double points on the new price, I do believe. So if you want to work out the math on that, so you're getting 3,120 points because it's worked out on that price. It's not worked out on the full fat price. So yeah, I'll let you guys go work all of that out. Right, we'll carry on going down. Just see, is there anything on ×4 then? So the BMW is 214 down to 150. The Land Rover is 209 down to 157. They put the modulars in. Still, in all fairness, that's not bad. They are £9 more expensive than your sale. Yet, don't worry, your sales haven't started yet. Your sale will start at midnight. So they all happen differently with different time zones around the world. So don't you panic. You guys and girls in Canada, just double check. There'll be a countdown on, and there'll be a thing when it goes live on your website. So don't you worry. We're in the UK at the moment. So Australia has already happened. They got some big deals. Poland and Belgium was already in the chat an hour ago, saying obviously because of the different time zones. So they've all happened. But yeah, the Jazz Club and the hotel, they good saving on those. They're, like I said, £9 more expensive than what you can get them elsewhere. But the hotel has sold out. But you are getting points on that, so you're getting double points on both of those. The shuttle carrier aircraft, again, double points, 159. The Twilight down to 132, again, double points. The Lego City Tower, 179 to 143. McLaren F1 car is also doing well as well. Let's have a quick look and see what's going on in the chat. So hello to everybody that's in the background. Let us know what you're waiting for. Let us know if you've got anything. Let us know if you're excited. Here we go. First sales are in. I brought the Nine Castle artwork Titanic, all checked out fine. Got 2 of the 3 giveaways. Didn't get the Gorilla. So I'm surprised you didn't. So hang on. Let's clarify this then quickly, shall we? While everybody's in. How are they doing these giveaways? What's it exclusive to? What is that exclusive to? Is it, how do you find it? It's got to be under the offers. Because they're still updating it. So, shop. Bestsellers new. Coming soon. Offers. There we go. Offers and sale. Right. So we know what the price point is with this one. We know what the price point is with this one. How's this working? So it does come with Ninjago. So you should have got it. So you've got Lego City, Dreams, Friends, Ninjago. What is this one valued at? This one's valued at $349. So now the price mark's on these. So that's $349. Then they value this one, and there's a reason why they do this. They value this one at $21.99. They value this one for, because if you bought £155 worth of product and then you gave it back without the giveaway, they charge you for the giveaway. Then you have got the Mini Knights Castle, and they value that at £25.99. So if you're getting, in their mind, nearly £50 worth of product extra on the older sets. So if I waited, for my Ninjago, you'd have been absolutely laughing. So congratulations to everybody that is getting all these different bits and pieces, because that's fantastic. You didn't get any Ninjago. Sorry. I thought it's the Knight's Castle. All right. Sorry, I thought you got the City Markets. I completely misread that. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it is for Dream City and other stuff. So yeah, so if you're going in for the Ninjago market, you're guaranteed to get all 3 of them, and you're laughing because you're going to get all of that back. So again, at least you know that if you are over in Canada and America and watching this, that whatever they value these for, they'll sell more than that if you were to sell them. So carrying on going down. Let me go back to high, because that's just an easy way of doing it. And then we'll carry on scrolling down. All still available at the moment. Nothing's sold out. So we got to here. So the gunship. Well, Trickle Bricks is in trouble, because he said if that goes into a good offer, and don't forget, a lot of these are retiring as well. There's no way these are going to be lasting until the 1st of December. There's just no way that they are. So it's just not going to happen. I wouldn't think it's going to happen. Flower arrangement down to 75. We'll check out the whole website as you guys and girls are buying stuff. Just let us know what it is that you're getting. I'll keep it on the screen so everybody can see what it is. But the first one that's come in is from Ryan. And don't worry, if you're America and Canada, it's time zone. So depending on where you are, it's midnight/9 p.m. is what we think it's for America. I'm assuming Canada is the same as well. But this is the first one. So hopefully Tricklebricks is doing well on his, and he'll let us know exactly what is going on with everything else. So some other Ninjago bits and pieces there. So you can see that the mech is down from 90 to 67. The battle bus is down from 90 to 71. The Seaside Harbour is down from 94 to 66. And then some more city sets have gone in, 79 to 59. Beach House, 79 to 63. Moana. Oh, yeah, they're doing a live action film, aren't they? So they're probably just replacing all of that. The Polaroid, 70 to 55. The Love, 70 to 55. The Piranha. That's a good, very good. That's a very good price. That is actually, just in case anybody is wondering, that's huge because that would literally take a base plate of space. So when you've got the boom up and wrapped around, there is quite a lot. It takes a lot. I'm probably selling the Castle Gift as I see it as an extra discount. Yep. Yeah, the Christmas shop is incredible. But yeah, if you know now that they value that at £25, you could just sell that straight on and get 25 quid straight back because everybody will sell it more than that secondhand. So you just use that as a base mark. Does seem to be quite steep. Normally they're in like the 15 to sort of £17 price point. So they've given that a strong price point in their mind of what it's worth. So fair enough. Upscale racing driver, 46 to 37. Lamborghini is 46 to 32. AMG is 44 to 33. The Fox, 44 to 35. So yes, I do not think that is going to be, they're not going to be hanging around long. But it's actually quite nice to see some stuff in there that I did not expect that they were going in. But out the two, I think the Ninjago markets would sell out first. Possibly. But they are still available. We're 13 minutes in. At the 15-minute mark, we were told Belgium, Poland had gone. So... But you can see you get 3. Yeah, just clarify, you get all 3 purchases with this one. You can see giveaway purchases is 3 in brackets, and all 3 of them does come with it. So if I added that to my bag, there you go. So they are all still available, which is good. Now take that out my bag in case they think that I am actually wanting that because somebody else will want it. So that can go away. £96 discount. £96 plus £50 giveaways. You can't go wrong. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm back. Queued right up until 12 midnight, then went straight in. There we go. There we go. So what did you manage to get yourself? So what did you get? What's on that list? Because it all still seems to be available at the moment. And you can see the countdown's on. You've got 1 day, 23 hours and 45 minutes remaining until it finishes. I know what I need to click on. I need to click on the actual insider things, don't I? Where do you get into that now? Does that make any sense? The insider, where you can spend your points. There, it's in this. It's in a weird tab, isn't it? It's in there. Great rewards, amazing offers. Let's click on that. No, I don't want that. Lying to me. So I'll make myself look stupid so you guys and girls can click. Right, so what have they got in here? So you've got 1 million points. You've got the sweepstake. So that's still available. So you can redeem that for 2,400 points. Where's the... There's some bundles, isn't there, normally? Or have they not got... Or was that for Black Friday they do that for? Because I thought you could redeem points. So the turtle shell, the shell's out of stock, so that went very, very quickly. No. Is the answer to that question. I don't have much on there at all. Sorry. I'm sorry. Where did that come from? Sorry, hang on. That wasn't even a thing until 16 minutes ago. That's only just been confirmed. Thank you, Shibo. I am dribbling away, but I managed to find it. Yeah, it went smooth at 12. If I had any more money, I would have got Jabba's Barge too, but I'm skint. I don't blame you. So yeah, just stay to what you can afford. So you've got the city markets and you got the sail batch. Well, that's a haul. That's a very, very strong haul. You must be very excited about that. That sail barge is a fantastic price. So if you click on all offers, does it merge everything up or is it just been awkward? No, they've just got an awkward tab. So that's on times 2 points. So what do you get back in points for that? 1,760 points. So you get £10. So that is down to what, 99? That's down to then, as such, because you get that back. Oh, I do like that. I do want it, shall I say, for those. Are we all happy then? Are we getting a little bit itchy if you're in Canada and America? Are you hoping that you're going to get some surprise stuff in? There we go. Got it. So we got the first Lion Knights in the chat. Well, since midnight, that is. So that's probably the 4th or 5th Lion Knights that's been sold just in this chat alone in the last hour. So yeah, that's I think maybe they've thrown a bit of a curveball in there with there we go, Mr. Chuckles. He's gone for the double, which I think a lot of people have gone for. So Mr. Chuckles got the market in the Lion Knights, but I think they might have thrown a bit of a curveball to people with these, just with the Gringotts and the sail barge going in. That's because the loyalty points are on everything, aren't they? I'm assuming. No, it's yeah. Look, it looks like it is. I think, is it on branded? Yeah. So the Avengers Tower. So they have done it. You got time? Yeah. Fine. So that's okay. So we know where the points are, but the insider price is what we're interested in. Yeah, I thought that's what people are going to be doing. Yeah, that's it. So you're laughing. Yeah, don't forget you get one of the polybags as well. So you got 2 mini castles, 2 hot chocolates, and 1 polybag. So because you get the polybag with the Ninjago, because you're eligible for that with the Ninjago. So that's really good. That's really good strategy. So if you're on the fence on any of these, I'll just quickly click on these, click on the photos so you can see them. I've got this great set, massive thing, especially when you've got the dragon on top. It's very, very powering set. So yeah, Tricklebrick says, let's go. Exactly that. I think that's what a lot of people are going to be doing. But like Tricklebricks was Tricklebricks' plan, but has decided to, out of absolutely nowhere, just get a sail badge. So, and I think people might just be getting this. They might be thinking, oh, is this worth getting instead? If you haven't got any of them, that's a bit. It makes it a little bit more confusing. Because obviously, if you're a Castles fan, then obviously you're going to go heavily for the castle. But I'm building the city market, so I know just how beautiful that is. So yeah, highly recommend that. But I own the Gringotts Bank. I've got the sail barge, and I've got the Ninjago markets. So I don't want to try and work out how much money I would have saved if I waited. I've got the Disney Castle as well. So this is hurting a little bit, but I've had them ages, so it doesn't matter. But this, I think a lot of people, if they didn't realize this was going to be a thing, because again, you're getting double points on all of these sets. So you guys and girls that are buying the Lion Knights Castle and all the other bits and pieces. We got what we bought. Let us know, WHD. What did you buy? Let us know, and I'll get it up on the screen. Shiribo is on bag 3 of the Lion Knights Castle. I couldn't wait until today. Picked it up last April on times 2 points, and it's 6-day back all. Yeah, so that's it exactly. Yeah, so potentially this is what I was getting at. That potentially everybody, well, I thought lots of people, shall I say, got the Lion Knights Castle on the last double points. So potentially they might be just getting it in this one if they really waited for it. But it'd be interesting to see what else is going on. So Badgers 9 has got the Lion Knights Castle at markets with 5 promos, VIP and cashback. Very, 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 very nice. So why? Because I was just looking for some of those promos in the Insiders thing, and I couldn't see any of them at all. So we'll go back to that in a second. So everybody's things coming in now. This is amazing. So what have we got? We've got two Lion Knights, 2 Disney castles, 2 city markets, and you got the Batman. How many points in total is that? That is incredible. Incredible. We have, yep, that's it. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see the list. Didn't see that list. I saw the original, but yeah, I had no idea that they were coming. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same for you guys as well. It didn't make the first list, but it made the second. I knew that these were on, but I didn't think they would be as big a saving as what they were. But I didn't know anything about the sail barge. I only heard this morning about the sail barge. I know there was talks about the bank and this, but obviously you can see that they're a higher price point. It doesn't give you the percentage, does it? So I'm assuming that they are 20%. Yeah, they've got to be the 20%, and they're the 30. So I knew the 30s with this one, and the thing further down. This one. They just haven't put it in the right way of doing it. Because I've got it from high to low of the sets, but it's the high to low of the set price that's available next. So I'm assuming, without working out the maths, that's 20%. That'll be 20%. That's 20%. Then the 3 big ones is the Lion Knights Castle and Ninjago City Markets is at 30. Batman has got to be in the 20. And then there's loads of stuff that's in 10, I think, or 20% off. Willie. How's Willie getting on? Poor Willie. There it is. That's it. There's times 4 points on Willie. So that's full price. So yeah, thank you. Actually, you guys have to work it out for me. So Lion Knights is 20, Batman's 25, and Market is 30. There we go. That helps. So that Batman is worth that. Honestly, that's all day long. Right, quick question. I brought the Lion Knights super early in Australia, but got an email saying it was out. It was saying, hang on, let me start it again. I got an email saying out of stock, shipping soon, but the order status shown in the warehouse is unavailable to cancel. What does it mean? I'm assuming that you've obviously paid for it, you've got it. And it's just letting you know that it was out. Oh, actually, if it's saying it's out of stock. Have to wait until tomorrow, maybe ring customer service, because if it's just wait until you get the because that's what I was thinking. It could mean it's on back order, because if it means it's on back order, you've got it, but it won't ship out straight away. Because that's what tends to happen. They put stuff on back order first, and then it gets sold out. So I'm just assuming that that's what it is. But for you, you got it, and then obviously it's sold out super quickly. It's sold out within like an hour. So it might have gone. You might have got it when it was available. Then it went on back order, and then it disappeared. So I would say that is where it's on back order. But I've had one of those emails before. So yeah, I wouldn't panic, because obviously you can't cancel it, so it's going through. But it's their way of, for me, it's their way of covering themselves, going, it'll be out basically when it's going to get out. So the only problem is that obviously when it sells out, you can't see how long the back order is. Yes, it does. Yeah, back order confirms order. It does. Yeah. So because if I was to order anything that was on like a 30-day back order, I would order it and then it would say, you get an email basically saying there's a longer than bit blah 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 because it's currently out of stock. But for yours, you can't see how long it's going to be because it's already sold out. But yeah, I would say that's the case. I'm sure Trickle Bricks and the people would agree with me on that one as well. But thank you to Badgers9. Appreciate you guys and girls working that out. I'm assuming in the UK, this is the only set that's on ×4. So John says you're not getting any of them. What, as in what those sets in the sale? So you got a different sale list? Because I know I thought I've seen some of the bits and pieces in the States, and you're getting lots of stuff on ×4 points, I do believe, or we're only getting one. And thank you, Chibo. And yes, Mr. Struggle, well, it's weird actually, because they have in Poland, because we've just before you jumped in, we've had people in from Australia, we've had them in from Poland and Belgium, and the people from Belgium and Poland said they sold out in 15 minutes, and Australia was an hour. So we seem to have maybe more stock than others, potentially. Yeah, so Lego considers back orders out of stock. They're just letting you know. So yeah, that's what I would say. So I would say you're safe, you're fine, you've got it. You don't have to worry. You're going to get all your giveaways and everything else like that. But you just might have to wait. You just might have to wait a little bit. Right, let's check in then. Is there any other things that's on ×4 points? Because if I click, it's annoying. Because if I click all offers, it's not going to give me everything. What, is there a way of doing it? No, that's just really annoying. Oh, well, clearly that is it's through the Black Friday tab, so we know what that's all about. So there's absolutely no point reading anything about that. But is there anything else on 4 points? Because as of yesterday, Willy Wonka was supposed to be in a discounted sale, and it changed to quadruple points. There were, and because the Steamboat's in the sale, isn't it? So have they put ×4 with ×2? So if I go high, so let's just scroll through ×2 on all of those. Gone. The crawler's gone. That's the out of stock Doom of Death. So that's sold out. So I'm assuming that must have gone. No, well, yeah, that might have gone beforehand. Weirdly, and I'm hoping that's not right, but who was the person that wanted the Titanic? Because the Titanic isn't in double points. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm going all the way back up. Who was it? Help! Somebody help me! There's a lot of chat coming through this evening. I can't scroll back up quick enough. Was it Matthew? No, Matthew was going to get Willy Wonka. So Willy Wonka is obviously on ×4, Matthew. So if you pick that up, then obviously let us know. Who wanted the Titanic? There we are talking about the minifigures. Oh, well, I don't think it is, which is a shame. Oh, we've got more stuff coming through. Bought the Medieval Town Square. Also want the Lion Knights Castle, but it kicked me out. And when I came back, it was sold out in Poland here. Unlucky. So we heard that the Lion Knights Castle went in Poland in 15 minutes. Oh, Ryan, that's all right then. Was it on double points, Ryan? Was it? Is it just not updated on the front? Because it doesn't say anything about it. So did you just buy it and you just got it? Because I don't understand why that doesn't have double points beside it. That's what threw me when we first came onto the website, because loads of them didn't. So just double check that you've got that, because it's in. I'm in the tab for all. I mean, obviously, no, I'm in all sets, but I'm surprised that isn't in the double points. So yes, we heard that Belgium and Poland disappeared within. What you have to do is when you get the confirmation email come through, you didn't even look. Just got it. Well, you've got it. So that's the main thing, because that is going, isn't it, this year as well? I think so. You managed to pick it up. At least you got the town. At least you got the town square though, because the town square will be really hard to find as well. And you did get double points on that TSW, so at least you managed. At least you managed to get it. So that's the main thing. But we'll keep checking. It all seems to be available here at the moment. But as you can see, the sail barge is still available to add. Hogwarts Castle is, well, obviously it's just very expensive compared to other sales that are on at the moment. So that one's still available as we're coming down. The Enterprise will be coming soon. All of these seem to have double points apart from Titanic. So I'm hoping you did get double points on that Titanic, because that would just be a shame if you didn't. Lion Knight is still available. I don't know if you can order it on the UK website and get it shipped. I don't think you can. But you got the Titanic, never looked. As long as you saved up for it and you got it, that's the main thing. I think you do get more hang on. What you get the points, you mean? Yeah, it's thrown me as well. Let me yeah, loads of it. Everything's still available in the UK at the moment. But a lot of people have made a very good point, and I said this at the very, very start of the stream, that the Lion Knight's Castle in the last double points for the UK went on like a 60-day back order. So that's possibly why it's running smoothly. But Bear asks, yeah, so I'll just add the Titanic in, because it's the only one that's not popping up. Yeah, because everything else on this page has it at the top. What we sold, I did the Bugle in for the Bugle had already sold out. They should have just taken that off the website. Right, so Titanic. Oh, there it is. It's come. It must know that we're talking about it, so it's now on there. So they've been typing away on their computer very, 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 very quickly, and it's now popped on because they can hear me going, "Why has the Titanic not got the double points on there?" So now we click on it, and we scroll down. The points now will be crossed off. That's the thing as well. So you've now earning 9,440 points on that. So yeah, there you go. Happy days. So we know that you will have double points on that. So it will all get processed through. They're obviously just mad dashing and getting everything up. So yeah, it's got to be double points across the board. The Black Friday obviously doesn't have these double points. All of these just say until stocks last. They don't actually have a date on it. Oh, 23rd. So these are going then. Well, that's depressing. So these are going to go at tomorrow, and then they come back for Black Friday. So that's clear as day. There you go. Ryan's happy. There we go. More points, more prizes. Exactly. That's it. There, I know it's typical, isn't it? They just listen to me. They're like, there's some idiot sat on the floor in front of his sofa with a numb ass complaining that the only set that they've forgotten to put on. But the reason why I'm going through that list is because we got ×4. So I've now got to go back into that list and carry on. Yeah, so we will skip a few. So I would have thought they would have put the ×4 before the ×2. So I'm just going to keep scrolling down. I'm just going to see, that's all I want to see, if there's anything else on ×4, because they don't have a ×4 bracket, which doesn't help, especially if there's only one set. But yeah, the Batman artwork, obviously we know that's in the sale. That looks good. The Italian Riviera does look very smart, that. And that did go, that was in a double points by itself recently. The Shire's on double points. The Endurance is on still there. Surprised that none of these are saying back order yet. because something like that, I can't imagine hanging around for too long, because that's the last chance now, isn't it, for a lot of people? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I know it's selling badly, but I think Wonka, Willie and his big Wonka, is just the only one that's on ×4. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm sure that Titanic was on ×4 points. I'm sure that's what I saw. If I keep saying it enough, then they might update it by mistake on ×4. But no, so I'd be very, very interested to see tomorrow, because the Americans and the Canadians are hours and hours away, but they have a big ×4 list, and Wonka wasn't on the ×4 list until this morning. Wonka was supposed to be in a sale, and it's changed because, weirdly, the category that it was shown in, the ×4 and the sale price of points worked out to be the same saving. So you either got the money back with ×4 points, or you just got the initial money knocked off. But yeah, Wonka, it's weird with there's two Lego idea sets that have recently come out that are in these offers, because obviously the River Steamboat is in this as well. So the Steamboat has money knocked off, and Wonka being such a new set and already on ×4 points, that is slightly worrying. But everybody, I'm sure, if they start asking, we might be able to get the Titanic on ×4 points for you. But what might hurt, Ryan, is potentially the Titanic might be on ×4 points in America. So that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be fun for you. So 378. So Bear Matrix. Got the Lego Art Factory Bricklink just before the Insiders double last points. I contacted Lego and they gave me double points. Yes, because Jay did the same thing, because it was on double points when that all happened, and he rang up and he got double points as well. So in fact, he got triple points. How he managed to get triple points, I don't know, but he got triple points on the last Bricklink order that he got, which is just his luck. I didn't even get my Bricklink set, and he got triple points on his. It hurts. So potentially the set of the year just here for 2. Ninjago Workshop looking sorry for itself. I can't skip down to Willie though, because there it is. I just think that's just poor. I mean, how far have I gone down on that? You would surely have just made a separate tab. So I'm assuming that what you're going to have, what you guys and girls in the States and Canada is going to have, is you're going to have a separate ×4 tab as well, which should obviously be good. Yeah, that's it. I'm not staying up for the maybe early hours of the morning. So it says the US get a worse deal as they don't get double VIP in addition to 20%. That I didn't know. Because I know you've got a lot. Supposedly on the list I've seen that obviously when it be you would know you're going to know exactly what's going to happen, aren't you? With bits and pieces. But the problem is, don't forget, you're having to ship these sets in from Mexico. So potentially, with like the whole tariff nonsense that's going on at the moment, they might have had to have just changed the deal. So you might find that you are getting the weaker end of the stick this time, because in years gone by, you've had like, I remember, so for example, the Loop roller coaster in the UK never went on a sale. It never ever hit the sale on the Lego website at all. And at one point, just randomly, like on an Insiders weekend, America and Canada got ×4 points and a sale on it. So I'm hoping that you guys do get some really strong. I'm hoping the US do get some strong bits and pieces, but we will know in a few hours' time, won't we? But I'm glad you got double points on those bits and pieces. And yeah, Ryan, well, at least you got double points across the board, and we, between everybody of just complaining that we couldn't see it and me not adding it into the basket, Trickle Bricks, that's typical, is just like, it's there, you've got it, you're laughing. Who else has got what? Let me know. Who else has bought what? But very, very interested to know what you've got. I do like the hotel, and the hotel's the one that I don't have yet. And I've kind of got back into modular fever very, very quickly with different bits and pieces that have been going on. So out of everything, maybe, because I don't actually have this one, and I could use it in a hotel. I could use this in my theme park setting. So yeah, I've got the Jazz Club and a lot of the others, but I just didn't pick up the hotel. So I didn't think I could make it work. I couldn't make it work. Lion Night is all still available at the moment. All still available. I thought the Ninjago set would go first. Just because of how hard the Lion Knight's castle was to get. That went on a huge back order, like I said, in the UK. It took forever to arrive. It was at least 6 to 8 weeks on the last double points. Medieval Town Square is still available. I'm surprised they didn't actually put this into a smaller sale, because you would get both. But this is retiring really early. So it's times 2 points, but it is going. So I feel really sorry for all the guys and girls over in Poland. That's obviously stayed up and just been absolutely shafted if it's gone in 15 minutes. And we're like, oh yeah, it's still there. It's not a problem. I don't actually think the Krusty Burger ever went on back order. Temple Bounty, that's obviously now on Tricklebricks' next to go-to list. There's no sale on the Nightmare Before Christmas, but that might have been the one that Jay would have got if it was in a sale, but it's not, so he skipped that. I'm not going through all 79 pages, don't worry. I am going to be going back to the main sets after this, because I can't believe they've just randomly put Willy Wonka dumped in the middle and not got it in its own, because there's nothing on this website that says anything has times 4 points. So you just wouldn't look. So they're not going to sell many. Well, they might, but I don't know. So yeah, they are all still available, he says. Let's go highest. Let's go to high, because we're all looking at the high expensive sets, aren't they? I think the artwork might do very well, but there seems to be a lot of fans of the Gotham skyline. That is a beautiful looking thing. So I'm assuming if anybody is still awake from Poland, that it's sold out, and it's got the red sold out of death, and it's not coming back for Black Friday. It's not one of those where it says temporary sold out and it will come back. It has gone, because I'm surprised that it's disappeared that quickly if we can just still do it. So either they distributed the stock wrong, because I can still add that to my bag, no problem. So, and you get those two giveaways with. Just get that straight back out in case they think I'm going to get it. And some one person was like, oh, I was going to get that. But yeah, £69 off. So that's a good price for that. It is a good price. But yeah, they all still seem to be that. I thought this would have gone now. But did it say last year that it was going to be valid until the 1st of December or while stocks last? We'll double check that. We'll go inside it. So the insider price is sold out. So Morin's Flower Pot show as on Sider's price is sold out. Yeah, they're all selling. They're all going. Yeah, that's it. Everybody's doing it to get all the bits and pieces. Yes, they are, which is scary. So the hotel and the Jazz Club are retiring. Yep. So there's a big retiring. So a lot of basically why this is such a big deal for a lot of people rub their noses. A lot of these sets are retiring this year. So there's a huge, there's not going to be many modulars left. All the Winter Village stuff's retiring. And obviously, I mean, I say all the Winter Village stuff, like literally everything that hasn't come out this year is retiring. You can get them from, if again, depending on if you're UK based or not, you can obviously now get them in the sale on the Lego website. That is the best place to get as it stands. I can see what Tricklebricks is written. I know. I just want the I just want the chocolate store. So, the best place to get the hotel originally was John Lewis in the UK, but that's now sold out. So now it is just because the modulars are left with those two. So yeah, the Jazz Club, as it says at the top, look, retiring soon. So that's gone. That means it's going this year. And this one is going this year. If you want, you guys and girls are, if you are unsure, because obviously depending on how new everybody is to the game of this, if you are unsure and if they have been kind enough to keep changing it all the time, we were looking at a retiring list. Hang on, shop. Offers and sales, no. There was a retiring. They taken it off. I would have just shown you the retiring list, but they've not kept it on there, which is a little bit horrible. Tricklebricks said, I made a PAB order with my City Markets purchase. Had it all ready to go. But yeah, it makes sense. You get double points on PAB this weekend as well. And I'm assuming, is there anything else that you can get, Shibo, or are you doomed for that? And Bear Matrix, again, says the flower pot shows on the insider price and is sold out. So internally, because that was on the internal side of things, wasn't it? For those bits and pieces. So yeah, you can see you got. I wonder, is there a way of actually? There you go. Just type it in the search. So it's still available. They've just hidden it. So your last chance to buy. So this is everything. All of this stuff is going now. And when it's gone, it's gone. When it's got the sold out Doom of Death, it's disappeared. So everything that I've got up on the screen for everybody now is the sets that are going. So if you are, I was just being very, very stupid. But thank you very much for that. I just typed it in because just before they updated the website, they had the tab across the top. But we've got it, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Hopefully everybody is good. The poll is obviously still running. I think it's going to be a complete. Well, actually, no, it's not as strong. It's 68%, 37 votes. It's the highest ever voted poll. So thank you very much for everybody. And if you could again like the video, that'd be massively helpful because YouTube like that kind of thing. So, with the stuff that we've got on now, again, thanks to, I think it's Grace Jan watches 8. We'll call you Grace. I could be wrong. I do apologize. I'm awful with trying to pronounce your names. So these are all of them. So if the second you now see like that, for example, it suddenly says sold out, gone. That's it. Game over. So it will not be coming back into stock. It's just a game to be played. But the scary thing is that last year's Winter Village is going, which makes me think we are getting a train station next year at a higher price point because it's going to come with track. And then both of those will retire at the same time. And then hopefully it will come back down to the 89 price point because the Alpine Lodge is also going as well. So I'm hoping that they are not being horrible and doing that kind of thing. Disney Castle is still available. And you can see 275. So that's a good price for that. I'm afraid so. Always does it. Always does it. This sale though is running and for a while. So the sales, as you can see, this is running to the 1st of December or until it sells out. So there's the sale stock. So both of these look valid from the 22nd of November to the 1st of December. So fingers crossed, you might have a bit of spending money in a week's time, and then you might be able to get one of those. You might be able to treat yourself to one of those sets. I am tempted by the hotel, but at the same time, still not 100% sold on if I can actually make it work in a theme park setting. So yeah, it is what it is on that one. Again, all of these stuff that we are looking at now as we scroll down is the stuff that's on the retiring list. The gunship, I think, is a very, very solid price for that, with that down being at 90. I'm just amazed that that is full price. Is anybody else shocked that the Razor Quest did not go into a sale and it's only just got 2 points on? Yeah, so what this is, Rubber Nose, is the double points finishes at the weekend, but the actual sale carries on. So basically, as it stands now, you get double points on the sale price, whereas after Sunday, the sale carries on, the double points finish, and the giveaways finish as well. So the giveaways will come back again over the Black Friday weekend. So hopefully your best scenario, and it's going to get confusing now, is your best scenario is that if you get money by the 28th, you will be able to get that modular that you want at that price with the giveaways again, because the giveaways will come back on the Black Friday. So the Insiders Weekend finishes, so that is all through the giveaways. And basically, the Insiders Weekend is just the double points. And the Lego sale, this is the Black Friday sale, which is very confusing, I know, but it's just, it's one of those. So it's got a sale like this, for example, the times 2 points will finish, and this will be the very last time the Razor Quest will have double points on until it retires. Whereas this up at the top, you can see it's valid from the 22nd of November to the 1st of December. So if they stay in stock, you can potentially get them on the Black Friday weekend as well, if you don't have any funds now, but you'd only wait that long if you wanted those giveaways. Because if they sell out during the week, then you are completely stuffed. Yes, it's a lot to take in. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. Yeah, so if you want double points and a discount and the promos, you have to buy it this weekend. Correct. Yes, that is basically, the discount stays. But yeah, if you want double points with the discount and the promo, you have to buy it this weekend. But anything that's got the purple banner underneath, so the stuff, there's like 20 items in the sale. So what will more than likely happen is that there'll be a separate tab when the Insiders Weekend finishes, and it'll be put into their sale, because there has been a sale running for a long time on the Lego website already, and this is just the next stuff that they're adding on. So yeah, you can get the modular that you want for the rest of the week at that price, but if you got the modular on Monday, you don't get the double points and you don't get the giveaway. Shibo says, I made an order for all my castle already, times 2 points on everything like a month ago, and was focused on retiring. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because they retire all the pieces as well. This is a thing that I think a lot of people don't realize. Like, we were just randomly starting to look in a live yesterday about the cost of different pieces, but the horses are like £6 and the banners and stuff are really expensive as well. So yeah, you got to get them before they go, because when they've gone, they'll double in price on the aftermarket. So it's a scary thing. So yeah, if you've already made the order, then that's fine. If you didn't, then obviously unlucky, but you got it, so it's good. Yes, the Razor Quest sale, yeah, it was. So you could get the best place that had the sale on was in the UK, was John Lewis for the Razor Quest. Now, for whatever reason, everybody is focusing about the Falcon, and I don't know why. It all is all to do with the Falcon at the moment. But yeah, everything that we're looking at now all of this is on the retiring list. So the apparently this is gone in America, so that's already got the Doom of Red behind it, so that's disappeared. And you can see pirate ship, all the other bits and pieces, Christmas tree, nothing is sold out yet, which I'm amazed about. But like this, for example, where it's got 40% off, that's had 40% off for ages because there is a sales tab. So that the stuff that's currently the new stuff that's been added will be there. So I thought the Der Burger was going to go in, but and obviously this whole architecture line's been completely replaced. That's why it's retiring, and they haven't released anything for ages under that banner because the new stuff that's coming out in January under the architecture range is completely different. Yep, so Juggerbrick says discounts will run through next week's Black Friday weekend. There could be more promotions like Insider's discount vouchers. Very true. So yeah, so the there's potential that they might do. That might be where you can get the points and stuff, where you might be able to buy the points in a discounted deal. But yeah, so all the discounts will run. The giveaways apparently will just come back. But don't forget, Black Friday is all about the enterprise as well. So it's going to be just as chaotic and crazy. And I will be here doing this again next Thursday. Well, this is true because you can use your points, get the points back, which is what a lot of people do. Or if you have the funds, I would always use my points if I'm desperate to get a set and it's and it's going to retire. If it's a case of using your points on it rather than saving them. But obviously, if you could then save your points, you've got January, which potentially might be a lot of giveaways that you might want in January. So just be tactical. Just be tactical with what you're doing because tactically you could get yourself a lot of stuff because we have seen people do split orders. Loads of people have bought the Lion Knights and the Ninjago Market separately. That way you got double giveaways on both. And of course, double points on each as well. And then as soon as the sets are dispatched, the double points get added to your tally. I think the record at the moment was we're up to seven sets, aren't we? 2 doubles of a lot. So yes, a lot of money's worth going. Right, I'm going to end the poll in 3 minutes. So we went on an hour before, and we'll carry on into an hour after. And then we will just wrap it up, I think. And it has been an absolute pleasure sharing this evening with everybody. I'm really happy that you guys and girls have managed to get all the sets that you wanted to get. If there's anything you want me to have a quick look at before we finish, we can do. Because don't forget, a lot of just the generic sets that are on double points, especially in the UK, are on bigger sales elsewhere. So that's what you got to think of, because of the best way of saving money. But don't forget, I think a lot of people want potentially the Christmas giveaway because it will work perfectly with the Winter Village stuff. But yeah, the Insiders tab, all the tabs are working all right. So you got sets and deals are now going. And yeah, countdown is on until the fun ends. Members save even. There you go. They put it at the top. So under the ×2, members save even more. And they have. Well, that makes a difference. They've just added that there. Yeah. So that's your sale. So they've actually added Willy Wonka in with the sale stuff. So that's all of the sets that are on sale. They have got it in a separate tab. Pretty Plink bouquet. The Barnacles are looking smart as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping you guys and girls. They could have, couldn't they? They could have made it a little bit easier. It took me that long to find Willy. Yeah, we found it after about an hour. Juggerbrick says, I try not to use my points when there's ×2 promotions and save for them. And when there's a chance to get stack giveaway, yeah, that's it, exactly. So it's good to use your points on like a new release if you want to get it on day one for whatever reason. But at the same time, you obviously everybody does it slightly differently, don't they? But on the other hand, if I essentially got times 4 points buying 2 sets, I could put everything I have towards New Lord of the Ring. Yeah, very true. Well, this is it. So that's what you got to think of. Can you just stack your points and use it on a big set? Yeah, that is the trick. What's best for you, Rubber Nose? That's what it comes down to. It's like what is the trick? Yeah, I think so. I think I'll be going live in the afternoon. Afternoon, maybe early evening, maybe. If not, it would definitely be Sunday. But I think so because because Jay's busy. So yeah, I think I will be. I think I'll be going live tomorrow. We'll carry on with the build. We'll get the build finished. We'll do that and get the little Lego store built and done, and then basically see what I'm going to be building on Sunday and what I'm going to be repairing and everything like that. So yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. Now, before I do go, does anybody want to see the? I might as well just quickly show off in case you didn't realize. This is now a thing. So they're the 9 finalists from the Bricklink Designer Program. Obviously, it's a long time to wait for these because you can't actually purchase them until the 7th of October, and then you've got to wait another 6 months. So you are looking until 2027 for those. But there was some more big Lego news yesterday for the Bricklink Designer stuff, which I did the live stream on as well yesterday, and that was very, very good bit of fun for all of those. But I'm glad actually that the Lego website has been absolutely flawless for us over here. So I think the staggered time things I get. I'm not Rubber Nose. I'm not getting anything. So yeah, I know I'm a bit boring on this one. I think it would have been a lot more pressure if the Razor Quest was in the big sale, but it's not. And because it's not, then I just didn't go. I didn't go for anything. I might crumble for the train because the Winter Village bits, I collect all of them. I love the fact you type in Winter Village and it comes up with Dungeons and Dragons. They just randomly put stuff in there. But I've got so many of the Winter Village products. But even this, it's just awful, isn't it? Because you've got the retired stuff, and then you've got the stuff that you can buy, and then the family Christmas trees all the way down here. This, I don't know. I still think about this. Like, I would like it. I think it would be an interesting live stream with it, but I just don't know about the price. And I would have, like I normally do, because this is the last double points of the year. I have done traditionally, always got the last Winter Village thing and a smaller set to then get the Winter Village giveaway, so I can add it all to my Winter Village stuff. But I haven't yet got the train. So I might get the train on double points and maybe to top it up, do something, because you're not getting this until next year. So you can only get this if you want to go into store. I don't think going into store would be an advisable thing to do this weekend, because I can imagine it would be massive. This is the 3rd train that they've done, and I don't. I mean, the trains are nice, but it's just the carriages look a lot smaller this year. What's put me off a little bit is actually, in all fairness, is normally the Winter Village stuff is very, very good for minifigures. But what they've given you this time is they've given you a special 3D printed train, which is amazing to hear how many people think this is the first ever time they've done this piece. For this it is, but it's not the first ever time they've done 3D print before. There has been availability to get it before. Schuber says I should get the Lion Knights Castle. I know. I still don't know if that's a right idea of me sending that back. and doing what I did for the Death Star, but I might have to just live by it now. The trains do look great. The circle is big enough for it to go round a base of a Christmas tree. That's why, obviously, it is circular. And yeah, Rubber Nose, they look. Honestly, it's amazing. I've got my display already out. I'm gonna do a video on it, and there's so much detail that you can put in with them, and the giveaways actually help. It's one of those that actually do add for scale. So like the hot chocolate that's available now would work perfectly well. Yeah, I think what it is, I didn't clock onto it until a while back. I think it's this train element here. I think that's what they've done, because that's a build, that's a build, that's a build, that isn't. That is a proper 3D printed piece. So rather than them giving you like another 3 minifigures, they've just given you that instead, which I love. All the Winter Village figures, and I've got lots and lots and lots of them. I've got big displays with them and everything else, but it was a bit of a kick in the teeth. And I already have the other train and the train station. So I am hoping that the train station, because the last train station came with loads of minifigures. It came with a bus. It should be the next one up on the retiring thing. If you're going to allow, oh, please don't make me go through on this and find the SKU number. It's not going to show me, is it? Oh, gone. We've got our first gone. So we have something that is sold out. So this is gone. Oh, it says temporary. Well, why does it say temporary out of stock? Ross, I've got it. If you can afford it, I would say go for it. However, bear in mind that the track is massive. So it's basically a double build. I have been lucky enough to display it dragon top and twirly track underneath. But a lot of people do struggle to make it work in a display, just because of how tall it is. So we can have another quick look at that. We've got loads of people jumping in now, so I'll keep clicking on the different sets of what people are interested in. This is still available in the UK. I'm amazed that this is still available. 22 minifigures, 4,500 pieces. That honestly is a great price for this set. Oh, God, I don't know. Honestly, I'm looking at that going, it's criminal that I don't have this set in my theme park, because this is the castle that they've got at Legoland Windsor and all the other Legoland parks around the world. Right. Let's go back to these. So we're tempted. The detail on this is incredible. I didn't get it with the giveaway. I couldn't get it at that time. So I got it with I got it when it came back on double points. But the price is great for this, but that track is massive. And when you got the dragon on top of it, it is, in case you didn't realize, it is actually the correct size. If you've got a Kallax cube from IKEA, the bottom of the track will go in the bottom of the Kallax, and the actual Gringotts bit will fit up top. So that does work, and then you have to have the dragon beside it, because you have got the feeding station on the dragon at the bottom. So you've got different. So the nice thing about this is you can spin the track around and keep the bank facing forward. So if you wanted to have the end of the track here, you can do, or you can spin it 180, and then you've got the dragon bit up front instead. So all these photos, the back can be the front if you wanted it to, and then you've got the feeding station, time, big bone, all the other little bits and pieces that are there. You can see you've got all the minifigures are great that comes with it as well. The track works flawlessly, and Tricklebricks said there is an extension. Now the extension adds to the bottom, and that carries on. Hello to you, JJJ, the one forever. Good evening. Well, I say good evening. It's now early hours of the morning in the UK. So hello to you. Hopefully you are good and you are excited about any of the offers that you're going to be getting, or if you've got anything. But yes, the extension is another one of these things, isn't it? It's another one of those, which is great, and it's a good bit of track. It does look nice. I've seen somebody that had more than one and they carried on with it, and I was like, yeah, that does look good. But then it takes up a lot of space. So, but it's huge. The detailing in it, though, is amazing. And if I've said this plenty of times now, if anybody has been to Universal Studios in Florida, that is on Universal Studios side. Is it Islands of Adventure side it's on? Hang on. No, it's the Universal side that it's on, because you've got to go into Diagon Alley, which is by the water on the yeah. So yeah, Universal Studios bit. How you walk through the queue line and you see all the bits and pieces is exactly what the back of this set is, which is of course is exactly accurate to the actual films and the books as well. So you can add quite a few extensions on. Yeah. So if you could get this for this amazing price and then get yourself the giveaway purchase as well, cheap online, I think you are laughing, because I don't know how well those extensions sell. And depending on where everybody is around the world and what it is that you're going to be picking this up for price wise. But this set, it is huge. So it's 27.5 inches tall, which is over 2.5 base plates stood on top of each other tall. So if you just wanted to get 2 base plates and get a 16 by 32 base plate, plonk it on top of that, and that's with the Dragon wingspan. Like you can see, the wingspan can go higher than that, so you can make it taller. And then there's a lot you can actually do with the alley if you wanted to try and make it funky, but you can see what's missing. They don't show it pictured with anything else on the track, because that is the awkward bit. So it is very, very good. Yeah, very, very, very good. The City Markets. I'm currently building that one up, as Tricklebricks has said, and I will be doing a full Ninjago comparison with that, the workshop, and the other bits and pieces. How the City Markets is still available, I don't know. It's still available on the UK website at the moment. Now, I have heard that the staff got their giveaway, their Christmas present from the Lego Group today. And I do believe it was the name of what was rumoured to be the modular street. So now people are starting to talk about it being a musical furniture store again. So where we were talking about, is it going to be a base plate and a half, or is it going to be 2 base plates? It might just be a single base plate again, because the staff giveaway was beautiful. It was very, very nice. Lego staff Christmas 2026. Because it's the employee one, isn't it? That's what they got. So they get stuff every time. So there's a staff thing. There's a staff set on eBay from 2024. Where are we? Are you going to show me? I found it before. Is that it? No. I did find some of the images for it, but I can't seem to find it on this search engine, which is a little bit of a shame. I'll see if I can find anything else in the background. Oh, rebuilds into a Santa's workshop as well. Ah, okay. Congratulations to you, Gareth. So First Insiders Weekend secured the Batman animated series. That seems to be the talk at the moment. To be honest, loads of people have been going out for that. That's a fantastic price point. Arcade machine plus the 2 giveaways. Very, very good. So congratulations to you. Those giveaways are amazing. And actually, as there's lots and lots of people in case people didn't realize, because we checked it just as it kicked off, the actual value of these giveaways, it's under offers, isn't it? Is it underneath there? Where have they got there? That's it. So the Mini Knights Castle, in their eyes, is worth $25.99. So this is what you guys and girls are getting yourselves. So you will not be able to get this cheaper online than £26. So yeah, if you're getting something like me, if I got the Ninjago City Market now instead of getting it on the last double points, I would have £50 of product completely just given to me, which would be nice. Does seem to be this though seems to be a bit of a steep price point for this. So maybe I would have thought this might have been like a £17 price point. The fact that it's a little bit more expensive, I'm quite surprised back, but it is what it is. They've given it a value. That's what it's going to sell for online. People now have an understanding of what it's going to be. The polybag's still cheap and cheerful. That's still $3.49, I think. But yeah, so you've got 2 price points now for these, so you know what this is all about. Will there be a good deal? Yes, there is. So the deals are kicked off already. So again, depending on where you are in the world, it kicks off at midnight around the world at your time frame. And then in America, depending on where you are, when it hits a midnight at one place, it'll hit 9 p.m. on the other bit. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. Yep. So that's it. 50 quid just for both. And yeah, I agree. They are very, very good pickups. And yeah, congratulations to you, Gareth, on that. So yeah, so if you didn't realize that they are out and about, this is what the Insiders Weekend is all about. Big sales have kicked off already for these. And these are the big ones. So the Bank is dropped down to $295. The Gunship is down to $90. The River Steamboat's down to $231. Sail Barge is down to $343. The McLaren F1 down to $127. And the shuttle aircraft is down to $159. Let me go back. Let me do it the highest way. I don't like it when it just recommend it. Just give it to you in a random order. So high to low. There you go. So Disney Castle, so that's still available. Bank's still available. Barge is still available. How these are still available, I don't know. They must. I'm scratching my head with regards to how these are still going. Yeah. So you've got some great offers coming. You've got some really, really good offers coming. So you're looking at 20, 30, 25% off a lot of stuff, double points. You've got a lot of times 4 points, I do believe, coming. So I will be checking that out tomorrow. And I'll be doing basically a roundup video of what's still available in the UK and how it compares to America. I'll be doing that tomorrow because obviously the time difference between us and you is huge. So, yeah, 30% off the markets times 2 points and 3 giveaways. That you are laughing, absolutely laughing. So if you think you take another 50 quid off that, if you were to sell the giveaways, which you're not going to, and then take the points off that, you're what? 20, 10, 2, 190, 180, 170. You're close to 160, 150 pounds if you took the points and everything else off it. So it's incredible, really, what all of that's to do with. River Steamboat's there. This is what people are going crazy for at the moment. The animated artwork. This seems to be at a price point that everybody's happy with, and I cannot recommend this enough to people. I got this. There's a video. If you want to know how you screw it onto the wall, there is a video on my channel of me making an absolute meal out of it. But It's there. So yeah, you really honestly can't go wrong. It's nuts. If you're going to sell the giveaways and you get given the points, you are getting the Ninjago City Market for 150 quid, and that's 6,000 p. It's just mind blowing that you've got a 2 base plate set for that amount of money. So you can't go wrong. Gareth has said, no more Lego for me until the new year. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think you got enough. I think a lot of people are doing the same thing. I think that's they're doing what they're doing what they're doing. This is the most voted poll ever. So thank you very much indeed for everybody that's taken part so far. It's up to 41 votes. And we are, in all fairness, it is a good mix. Obviously, 30% off the big sets. I should have just put percentage off the big sets, but it is what it is. Yeah, double points on everything. That's still important to a lot of people. It's got 20% of the votes. Insiders exclusive got 10, and then the 4 points I think will be obviously very heavily Americanized, which will be good to see. But yeah, this is a big set. Oh, I thought about the Gotham artwork. Might still get it. There is too many deals. There is, and which is nice because we know that there's going to be nothing on Black Friday because these are running. So in case you're wondering, this is running. This is the Black Friday offers as well. So what we are looking at is until the 1st of December or while stocks last, but you only get double points on it this weekend. Then on the Black Friday, you're not getting the points. I'm sure that's the case. You definitely won't be. You're not going to get the points across the board anyway. You might potentially on the Black Friday get the double points back on the sale stuff, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think the points are done on any of these sets after this weekend. If points are important to you, that's it. They will be gone after this weekend. So if you've got the money, this is a set. And like I said, don't like doing it with regards to telling people to go and watch other videos that I've done before. But if you want to know how to get this on the wall, I did a full video, and amazingly, the actual designer of the set was in the comment section as well. Very, very simple to screw it all in and just level it all up and plonk it in. And I literally built this in one sitting. I built it in an afternoon. Very, very good build. It's very, very thick layered. If you're a fan of the animated series, every single Easter egg is in there. It's a huge sticker sheet, don't get me wrong, but it has everything in. So when you start looking with regards to the Joker bit, and then you've got Ace Chemicals, where you can obviously where Harley Quinn falls into. You've got Arkham at the front. If you're wondering why that looks a little bit weird, it's because the bit down at the bottom has been taken off. Obviously, you've got the Poison Ivy bit just up in there, but you take the bit off, and there's even more Easter eggs for the Arkham Asylum, so you can see every single individual character that's in there. So they're all in these pieces. Honestly, it was a thrill to put together. It was really, really good fun. Super sturdy as well, by the way, and it did go on the wall easy enough. So if you do need a video of how that works, then is there. And yes, again, I never say it much, but if you could like the video, YouTube thinks I'm more popular than what I actually am, and it helps. It's available still. It is available. Simple yes or no for that. It's one of those, JJ, for me, because the problem is I've got with these kind of things is it's not using the points on them. So what JJ is talking about is these. So there's two. You got the Retro Explorers, the new one, but if you scroll down, the other one's still available, which is the Flying Space one. That's still available on here as well. Just closing some tabs down. There we go. Where is it? That one. So this is still available. So there's two. So you've got the moon car and the new space thing. Now, this also comes with the two figures, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to click it, because if I click it, I'm going to get it. You redeem it and it goes in. So the point system is 800 points per £5 in the UK is what you get. But don't forget, you've got to spend a lot of money to get those points. So when it comes to something like this, which is obviously a nice little gaming thing, because it goes with, it's got the nice little plaque and everything on it. I would imagine there would have been one for 2024 as well. I couldn't justify getting that because of how much money on sets you have to get for the points. Not necessarily the points, but I would just think to myself, no, I'd rather have that back. Yes, honestly, Trickle Bricks, there's a lot of stuff inside this which loads of people don't click on, and I'm amazed that they haven't put more in here. But yeah, you can redeem it. You've got 60 days to redeem it, and then you just literally put in the code next time you check out any of the items, and it's there for everybody. Don't forget, if you want to get a signed Enterprise, you can enter. It's completely for free. So if I did this, look, enter draw, 0 Lego points, redeem rewards, done. I accept the terms, costs is nothing, and I am now in the draw for the USS Enterprise. That is how easy. That's how easy it is. So I'm in on that. That's exactly my point, Gareth. Yeah, I'm not it's just a very expensive way of doing it. Not a problem, JJ. Enjoy the rest of your evening. The Micro Center is still available. I'll double check those as well. So yeah, that's how easy that is to do that. So I'm in it, and it is signed by Riker, which is obviously number 1, who's actually now directing. Apparently, he's going to be directing the new. Is it Star Trek Academy? I do believe he's going to be heavily involved in that. So if you're a Star Trek fan, but yeah, you can redeem a lot of stuff for free, or like the tape player. There's like builds and stuff that you could do on there. It kind of would make sense if they did it as maybe a second chance for giveaways. So, if you wanted a set and it disappeared, a bit like the Harry Potter thing that we were talking about, it then came onto here as a last chance, because what really hurt was when they did this. You had the Super Mario, the big Super Mario kart, the go-kart that sold out everywhere, but the giveaway, you had to use your points for. And that was a horrible, horrible way of doing it. I didn't like them doing that at all. So I was like, So no, I now am not doing anything points related. But yeah, the moon car is pretty cool. But this has been on here ages. But I don't think people know that it's here. So yeah, if they did it more of a second chance giveaway, because the box is nice. Because it's got Lego ideas written all over it. So this would actually sell. You could probably redeem this and actually sell it for quite a bit of money because of how presentable this is. Whereas maybe the other set, not so much. But there is obviously potential. So, I mean, it's just what you guys and girls like doing, really. That blue shell would have been incredible. Yeah, it would have been. I know. That is, honestly, Gareth, that is the only time I've used my points for a set, because I wanted that shell to make a display up for a Super Mario display go-kart track, which is still in the pipeworks. That's a very good point. So what they did a much smaller thing where they keep releasing. They had a fetish for whatever reason, and what they did for the year is every 3 months they release one of these giveaways in the Insiders thing, and everybody was thinking it was going to be the Ninjago stuff, and it was, but it was in this program. And then everybody was thinking, well, please don't make it like this. We don't want this to be a thing. But yeah, there's loads of them on here. So if you do look through, because you can get tickets to the Lego house for free if you wanted to. I mean, the tickets are easy, they're cheap enough to get anyway. But yeah, you've got some Ninjago stuff that's in here. Again, some maybe exclusive figures that are in there. You've got like Harry Potter stuff. The Command Center, that's the one. Which I think was because this wasn't a giveaway, was it? It was a different one. Or was this a giveaway? I'm trying to think. Is this the one that went in and people thought it was going to be a giveaway? But yeah, the fact that this is still available, and obviously space sells very, very strongly. But I can see what Trickle Bricks has written, and yeah, you can lose a lot of points because sometimes these do go into they go into its own sale, and then you just think, oh, that's just rough. But yeah, you've got the little boat up in here. So you've got the little Barracuda Bay. You've got a little thing that's up there. Then you've got the this sold very quickly, the tic-tac-toe set, because obviously all the minifigures that are included in that didn't last long. You've got a random chest. But no, I didn't pick. I only picked up that one thing. I'd never do it again. I would never do it again. There's some nice things on here, but no, I would never do it. I've seen people print off bits, but no, not my sort of thing, to be honest. Doing that now, you lose a lot of money in points, and it sucks basically when you do it, and it's not fun when that happens. So you got the Command Center and the Mario Shell. That's a good shout. But yeah, I wouldn't do it again. And yeah, so Trickle Bricks was saying lost a lot of them because they got halved. And yeah, it is tough. Right, guys, let's end the poll. We're 2.5 hours in. I think everybody in the UK is now going to go to sleep. The Americans are going to start warming up to kicking things off. So we will finish the poll. So the poll is the highest ever voted poll at 41 votes. Thank you very, very much for everybody that took part in that. That is a fantastic volume of number. And if you have liked the video, again, thank you very much indeed. It means the world because, again, YouTube thinks I'm liked, which is always nice. So I'll give you a minute or so to say goodbye to each other as we just quickly scroll through to make sure that nothing has sold out. All still available. All still available. Yeah. God, I honestly cannot get over that nothing is on back order. And for the sake of Willy's Wonka, it's on ×4 points in the UK. So if you just want some nice figures, you can get them. I think I actually might, if this was actually in a sale, I might have picked it up because I would have used this in my theme park and got the giveaway. But I'm not spending this amount of money on this set. So it's just not going to happen with the ×4 points. Hello, JJ. Yeah, all good. Thank you, this end. Hi to you. Hopefully you are good as well. Goodbye to everybody. I'll let you say goodbye to each other. Hopefully for yourself, TSW, that you can get your Lion Knights Castle from somewhere, hopefully. It's tough when that kind of things happen. But yeah, it's all up on here. So fingers crossed to you guys and girls that are waiting for this to go live in the States. Good luck to you. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm doing a video tomorrow with regards to what will be sold out and comparing it to the Americans. And then we will be going live again, doing this for the Black Friday. So it'll be Thursday night we'll go live. And that's going to be a late one as well. So guys, if you could like the video and obviously subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed for keeping me company over the last 2.5 hours. And to everybody that has spent all of their money, congratulations to you. And let us know in the comments when your sets start to come through. If you get any problems as well with regards to stuff that's been sold out, just write it in the comment section of this live stream so other people can see, and obviously you guys and girls can start talking to each other that way. But thank you very much, everybody. You take care, and I will catch up with you all on the next one. Bye.